NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening?
Pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And some room to maneuver. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Runs over him. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dafe away. Tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Fights through it, and he works free. They can't tackle him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. Yo. 52 the mic. In your face. No, Mike 52. I'm here all day. Hey. 52, Mike 52. You don't pick up the ball. Hey, Mike 52.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
With it is Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now Charles the football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flush to his right. Got him in. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside?
Touchdown! It's complete. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Again, he finds an opening. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They go play action with Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
No, we change it.
Jackson. And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Las Vegas.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Room to run past midfield. And down right around the 37.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Hey, check flag 21, check flag 21, 637.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's a diving catch right side. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they will take a knee here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through, trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, they'll use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?